Hey travelers, welcome back to No Fog, No Mirrors. If you're planning a trip to China, you need to be prepared for more than just the amazing sights and delicious food. Like any tourist hotspot, China has its fair share of scams and tourist traps that can ruin your experience. In this video, we'll break down the top 10 scams in China and how you can avoid them. Let's jump in. One of the most infamous scams in China happens when friendly locals, often young women, approach you for a chat and invite you to a traditional tea ceremony. They will take you to a seemingly nice tea house, where you'll enjoy different types of tea while engaging in casual conversation. However, once the tea is served, you'll be hit with an outrageous bill, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars. To make matters worse, the scammers often work with the tea house owners and the establishment will not let you leave without paying. Some tourists have even been intimidated into withdrawing more money from nearby ATMs. This scam is particularly common in tourist-heavy areas like Beijing's Wangfujing Street and Shanghai's Nanjing Road. How to avoid. Politely decline invitations from strangers offering tea ceremonies. If you want to try one, visit a reputable tea house with listed prices. Always ask for a menu and confirm the pricing before ordering anything. A person claiming to be an art student will approach you, inviting you to see their artwork. They will present themselves as struggling artists who need support to continue their education. Once inside, you'll be given a tour of their gallery and shown several pieces of artwork, most of which are mass-produced prints being sold at ridiculously high prices. Once they see that you're interested, they will start pressuring you into buying, using guilt and persuasion tactics. Some even claim that the art is an investment and will increase in value over time. If you refuse, they might become aggressive or keep lowering the price until you give in. How to avoid. If you're interested in Chinese art, visit a legitimate gallery instead of buying from street sellers or unsolicited invitations. Politely decline and walk away if someone approaches you with this scam. Some taxi drivers, especially at airports and train stations, refuse to use the meter and charge outrageous fares. They might claim that the meter is broken or insist on a flat rate that is significantly higher than what the actual fare should be. Others might take you on a scenic route to run up the meter and increase the cost of the ride. Another variation of this scam involves counterfeit money. Some dishonest drivers may take your real cash and swap it with a fake bill, then claim that you gave them the counterfeit note. This can be especially tricky if you're not familiar with Chinese currency. How to avoid. Use only official taxis with a working meter, insist on using it, or use ride-hailing apps like Didi for fair pricing. If a driver refuses to use the meter, find another taxi. Always pay with smaller bills and count your change carefully. Tourists have been sold fake tickets to major attractions like the Great Wall, Forbidden City, and Terracotta Warriors. This scam usually happens near tourist sites, where helpful people offer to sell you tickets at a discount. These counterfeit tickets often look real but will be rejected at the entrance, leaving you out of money and unable to enter. In some cases, scammers will even pose as official staff members and set up fake ticket booths near the real attractions. They might claim that their tickets allow special access or shorter wait times, only for you to realize later that you've been scammed. How to avoid. Always buy tickets from official counters or online from trusted sources. Avoid purchasing from street vendors and double-check the website of the attraction for ticket pricing and purchasing instructions. A taxi driver or friendly local tells you that your chosen attraction is closed, then conveniently suggests another place, often an overpriced shop or a fake attraction where they get a commission. Sometimes they'll even take you to a completely different location, insisting that it's the same attraction you were looking for. These scammers often work with local businesses such as fake jade stores or souvenir shops, where you'll be pressured into buying expensive, low-quality items. In some cases, they might even charge you an entrance fee for a place that is normally free. How to avoid. Check attraction hours yourself using official websites or maps before heading out. Don't trust random claims that something is closed. Stick to your original plan and do not follow unsolicited recommendations. Some taxi drivers, vendors, or even clerks at stores may switch your real money with fake bills and claim you gave them a counterfeit note. They will act innocent and demand you pay again, leaving you with worthless paper. This scam is especially common in areas where tourists frequently exchange money, such as markets and night bazaars. Sometimes the scammer might even slip you fake money when giving you change, making it difficult to notice until it's too late. How to avoid. Familiarize yourself with real Chinese currency, count your change carefully, and try to use smaller bills for transactions. When handing over money, keep an eye on it and insist that the transaction be completed in front of you. Many guided tours will take you to so-called famous tea houses or silk factories where you'll be pressured into buying overpriced goods. These are often part of commission-based deals between the guides and store owners, meaning the prices are heavily inflated. In these shops, the staff might perform an elaborate demonstration to make the product seem high quality and rare. Once you express interest, they will use aggressive sales tactics to pressure you into purchasing. How to avoid this? Shop at well-known established stores or online to avoid tourist-inflated prices. Be wary of any tour that includes mandatory shopping stops. Some scammers pose as police officers and claim they need to check your passport or money for investigation. They'll use intimidation to get you to hand over cash or sensitive information. This scam often happens in busy areas where real police officers are present, making it harder for tourists to distinguish between real and fake officers. The fake police may tell you that they suspect you of carrying counterfeit money, or that you need to pay a fine for an unknown violation. If you refuse, they may threaten you with legal trouble to scare you into complying. Real Chinese police do not randomly stop tourists to check their money, so this is a major red flag. How to avoid. Ask to see proper identification. Real police officers in China will have official ID badges and do not demand cash payments on the street. If you're unsure, ask to go to the nearest police station to verify their claims. Scammers will usually back off when challenged. You might be offered a cheap massage in a random shop, but once inside, the price suddenly skyrockets due to hidden fees. In some cases, they'll refuse to let you leave until you pay. This scam often targets solo male travelers, with scammers claiming to offer a full-body massage at a low rate, only to add extra charges once the session is over. Some of these establishments may also offer illegal services and then blackmail customers into paying large sums of money. If you try to refuse payment, the staff may threaten to call the police or involve security guards to pressure you into handing over cash. These situations can quickly escalate, leaving victims scared and unsure of how to escape. How to avoid. Go to well-known massage parlors with clear pricing displayed up front. If an offer seems too good to be true, it probably is. Always ask for a written price list before agreeing to a service, and avoid any place that refuses to provide one. A person dressed as a monk may offer you a blessing or bracelet and then demand a donation. They often target tourists in busy areas like temple entrances, popular markets, or famous landmarks. They will act friendly at first, presenting you with a small token like a bracelet or prayer card. But once you accept, they will pressure you into giving money. Real Buddhist monks do not aggressively ask for money in public places. These fake monks often work in teams, approaching multiple tourists at once to create a sense of urgency. Some may even show a fake donation list with names and large amounts written next to them, tricking people into matching the previous donations. How to avoid. Politely refuse and walk away. Donate to real temples instead if you want to support Buddhism. If a monk approaches you in a non-religious setting, it's likely a scam. And that's our list of the top 10 tourist traps and scams in China. Have you ever experienced any of these scams or know someone who has? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more travel tips. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.